What's up guys, we're back with another beatbox reaction video, and today we have 4 more wildcards for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2023. All 4 of these guys are out of South Korea. So first up we have Wing, which I'm very excited that he actually decided to put out a wildcard. Wasn't expecting, actually I wasn't sure if he was going to or not. But yeah, here we are, Wing with a wildcard, and I think that his style overall is so cool. And looking forward to seeing what he came up with for this wildcard competition. Following that is going to be Huckle, who actually just most recently came back to the scene. He was out with mandatory military service, and he came back I think sometime last year. He competed at the South Korean Championships where he made it to the finals. I'm not sure if he won or not because I haven't seen that battle yet. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've heard Huckle, so very curious to see what his style kind of developed into over the last couple of years. Following that is HS, very well known in the beatbox scene, especially in South Korea, veteran if you will, and yeah, very unique style on his own as well. Last time I heard him I think was around 2021, probably wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle. I can't remember exactly when the last time I heard him was, but yeah, it's been a little while, at least a year and a half, 2 years. Then the final wildcard here is going to be Mighty, which is the same case as HS. I haven't heard him in a very long time as well, so I'm curious to see what these two guys come up with for their wildcard for this competition. So anyway, without further ado, actually before we start, I just want to mention that we did do a live stream earlier today. Actually, I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded, maybe after the live stream or the following day, but it was very recently. I went through a bunch of wildcards, a lot of them actually. So if you're looking for any particular wildcard and you can't find it on my channel, make sure to check out my live stream. Maybe I reacted to it there. So without further ado, let's get right into the videos.
From South Korea, and this is my solo wildcard for GBB 2023.
Wow, I love that sweater, bro.
Self-loathing, your laughing eyes make me fall in gloom. Please don't make me stuck in your misery all night. I am nothing, just nothing. Grab Xanax, swing the beer. Seems like I've been abandoned by gun.
Sick. Okay, so that was Wing's wildcard for the GBB 2023. If you guys see this video right here on screen, Killing Me Softly, this was the last time I heard Wing, which was very recently. This video is so good. So criminally underrated, I think, based on how many views it actually has. Deserves way more views and attention. Probably the coolest and best routine I heard from Wing was in this video here. Obviously, I think there's some editing in terms of like sound placements and whatnot, and the mastering of the audio. But putting that aside, I think it's still probably the best track that Wing has ever came up with. But putting that aside, his wildcard here was amazing. Pretty much carried over everything that we heard in this video here. Pretty much carried over to this wildcard. I think all the best qualities. I like the kind of transitions he has between his melodies and his basses, and then his lip rolls, how he incorporates those into his melodies as well, is unmatched by anyone, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, Wing is, he's not even underrated anymore. There was a point where he was, but now he's getting all the recognition he deserves, and it's so awesome to hear how much of a audience he's growing, just because of how crazy his style actually is. People are finally coming around to it, so really like that. But anyway, not really surprised by this wildcard at all. I kind of knew exactly what he was going to come in with, and he absolutely 100% delivered. So kind of want to say this is a guaranteed win almost, but yeah, there's just so many to get through, so not entirely sure yet. But if it was up to me today, right now, I'd say yes, 100% guaranteed win. So that's that. Moving on to the next wildcard.
This is Huckle from South Korea. This is my wildcard video for Grand Beatbox Battle 2023 World League.
Rhythm to the rap.
Sound really good on a live stage.
I go to the box.
Nice switch, man. It ended so abruptly. Okay, that one was really surprising. I didn't expect it to turn out that way. But yeah, that was really, really good, I think, in my opinion. Oh, man. Yeah. So many things to digest there. I think the first thing I want to say is, like, what the hell? What the hell was that snare, man? That was, like, one of the most unique sounding snares I've ever heard. Honestly. Yeah, but other than that, I think... I remember his style being exactly like that. I remember him having a very powerful kind of lip roll, and he definitely displayed it here in this this wildcard. Again, it's been a little while since I last heard him, so I couldn't really remember exactly the kind of style that he had. But now it's all coming clear. So I remember him. I think he competed at the Grand Beatbox Battle before. At least he had elimination for one. But yeah, really solid stuff from Huckle. He's definitely been beatboxing in the time down that he's been away. And yeah, he's definitely improved, I think. He also looks completely different. It looks like he got into mad shape. I guess that's kind of goes with the system of the mandatory service that he had to do. So, yeah, absolutely crazy stuff from Huckle. Really solid wildcard. I think this one might fly under the radar a little bit, maybe not in terms of views, but the attention that it maybe should get for an actual spot. Yeah, that last portion too, absolutely crazy. The kind of like transitioning into 3 different kind of genres of music there was pretty interesting, I think so, and creative. But yeah, I love that wildcard. Let's just move on to the next one, which is HS.
I wanna go Grand Beatbox Battle 2023 World League. This is solo wildcard.
Get down.
Oh my god. Alright guys, the level has been so high with these wildcards. You know, you hear all these guys that you're so used to hearing over the years, and just them coming back time after time again, just getting super impressed by them every time I do hear them. It's been 2 years since I heard HS, I think, roughly around that time, maybe a year and a half. And yeah, even he has improved significantly. I think not so much in the terms of the sound palette that he uses, like all the sounds are pretty much identical to what we'd hear from him years ago. But it's kind of the creativity and like the combination of these sounds that he's kind of improved on, I think, and it really shined in this wildcard here. God, that was so crazy good. Oh man, so much to digest in that one too, like so many crazy unique sounds that he's capable of doing, and just like the kind of like the design of it all really is the biggest standout for me in this wildcard. There's a lot going on. It wasn't like more of like a musicality track, it was kind of like, I don't know, that was like it was almost like chaotic in nature, but it just fit so well. I don't really know what else to say about this one, honestly. It was just this is just one of those wildcards you have to hear for yourself, because it's really hard to describe what made it so great. I just think that he's a very unique artist, and it really shines in his kind of music that he does. So anyway, this one could honestly win a spot as well, but again, so many crazy wildcards so far, and it's really hard to predict at this point, especially since we're getting towards the end of it. So alright, moving on to the last wildcard.
This is Mighty from South Korea, and this is my solo wildcard video for GBB 2023.
Alright guys, so that was Mighty's wildcard. Yeah, just like a couple other these guys in this group of wildcards that I reacted to, I couldn't really remember the kind of style that he possessed, but after hearing him, I'm kind of remembering now, and yeah, he's a very technical beatboxer, I think is the best way to describe him. And in terms of this wildcard, yeah, I enjoyed it for the most part. I think, honestly, I would have liked to see a little bit more diversity. I was kind of sitting there waiting for a change in tempo or something along those lines to kind of make it stand out or pop a little bit more, but he kept that consistent kind of style throughout the entire wildcard, which is, you know, it's good to show consistency, but when you're competing at the biggest event in the world and you're coming up with a wildcard, you're going to want to have some sort of something in the wildcard that makes it stand out a little bit more than others, and he decided to keep it standard, I guess, if I could say that, for a better lack of term there. But yeah, other than that, very solid structure, very good technicality. Just kind of wish that at the end of the day he added a little bit more in to kind of make it a little pop out a little bit more, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I enjoyed all these wildcards. South Korea has a very prominent scene in the beatboxing that goes without saying. It's pretty well known at this point, so wonder how many of these guys will end up getting through, if any at all. If I were to make my list, a couple of these guys would definitely make it, but I'm not judging. So, and actually, to be fair, I haven't actually sat down and did any of that, so my list could change just based on my favorites compared to who would actually made it based on technical categories. So anyway, if you enjoyed these videos, link is in the description. Go leave these original videos a like. Go check out their YouTube channels. They deserve all the recognition in the world. They've been grinding, trying to make a career out of this thing, so they definitely deserve some love. If you want to support me, you can leave a like on this video. You can subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next Beatbox reaction video.